There are around 100,000 Rohingya in Malaysia, registered with the UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR. Almost all of them live in poverty, unable to work legally, since Malaysia doesn't formally recognize refugees. If they have UNHCR-issued refugee cards, they're generally protected from being detained. But for those caught trying to enter Malaysia, the government says it detains them to deter others from coming.
We cannot allow them to easily enter the country without documents and immediately get UNHCR cards. It's not right. That's why we take a firm stance. Even being a UNHCR card holder doesn't mean they can live in our country.
In a statement, the UNHCR said it had not been allowed access to any detention centers in Malaysia since August 2019, meaning it was not able to determine whether detainees were legitimate asylum seekers in need of protection and who should be released. Malaysia doesn't want the Rohingya to stay and cannot safely send them back to Myanmar, so it insists third countries must take them in.
The UNHCR does not have access to them. That means that they cannot do any interviews. They cannot determine if these people are actually actual refugees that can be resettled to a third country. So it doesn't serve the government's purpose to actually hold them in detention centers, not to mention that it's also a violation of their fundamental human rights.
Even for those who have been here years, resettlement seems a distant dream.
I've been here 10 years. About 3 years ago, we applied to be resettled and have been waiting and hoping. Our only hope is that we will be able to leave. We will go to whichever country will take us.
As tough as their life is, the Rohingya who fled Myanmar for Malaysia and got UN cards are at least able to live and raise their families in safety. Rian Maelzer, CGTN, Kuala Lumpur.